If y'all can't tell we is the international something, I don't care what they lie say them numbers is, baby. Something's going on. Something is going on, honey. My day is going good. It's going good. It's going good. I called myself gonna go take a nap, but that didn't happen because the food did make me sleepy. I made me a croissant with some mayo on it, with 4 pieces of bacon, some turkey, and some Clausen pickles, and some fresh onions. And I had some sour cream and cheddar chips on the side with some water. It was good too. I thought I was gonna go to sleep, but it didn't let me. So I'm on here with y'all in the afternoon. I probably won't be on in the evening. Okay, I just want to say, did y'all tell me about the big bottles of Stella Rosa at Walmart for $23? And if y'all did, why don't I remember it? I already know y'all knew about them. Probably for your little summer parties you had. Is that what y'all was buying for the summer parties? Wait a minute, Miss Michelle. Wait a minute. Yes, we did. Y'all did tell me. Because I seen one today. Hey, baby. I seen one. They big. I did not even know. Queen. Now, do you know me better than anybody probably in this class? It seems like, girl, you know me better than anybody in this class when it comes to certain things. Answer your own question. You and hey, yeah, Toya. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Pumpkin. Are you okay? I was wondering where you was at. She passed in her sleep, no trauma. Thank you, Lord. That's good. Everybody's starting a Witcher. Somebody else just said they starting a Witcher over here. Who want to tell me what email I just got? Y'all know me so well. What email did I just get? Tell me. Girl, I just got back. I've been home about 35 minutes. I just picked up Naisha's package and I said, hey, is there another one back there? I think there's another one. They said, no, we're sure. I told my cousin, I said, I bet you as soon as I just got off the phone with her. I'm just gonna wait till Monday. I'm gonna go Wednesday or another day. I don't know. I don't know what day I'm gonna go, but it won't be this weekend. It absolutely will not. Y'all know what? Can I tell y'all something? My metabolism must be slowing down real fast because I'm getting this waist is getting a little wide. This is the widest my waist has ever been in my entire life, even pregnant. I don't know what's going on. I think it's all the snacks and sitting in my bed coloring and reading all these lovely books y'all done gave me. Y'all move around nowhere. Cause I'm just getting a little more round, a little more round. I'll be looking at my pictures like, well, wait, oh, y'all want to see a picture of me when I was 31? I did a comparison because I think it's important. This decade brought me a lot of craziness. I didn't know how I was gonna come out on the end of it, but it turned out not too bad. That's 31 and 43. Y'all see it? Y'all see? That's 31 and 43. Pretty cool, huh? Not too bad. was in a very stressful, abusive relationship right there too. I was pulling that smile off as best I could because the person taking the picture, if I could have bust them in the head with a bottle and got away with it, I would have did it. Nigga was fighting for a life. You heard me? Giants. All jokes aside. Like literal. Extra finger and everything. Promise. Everybody in the family over 6 foot, even the kids. I said, oh Lord. Whew, Jesus, you be putting me in some crazy situations. The grandma wish it was a... No, I'm dead serious. All this is not a joke. It's for real. Every bit of it. This person left out of my house. It was no snow. They came to visit. God said, do not let them in your house. I said, well, he didn't say what day not to let them in my house. CERCA used to be trying to find every way around whatever it was. If it was a loophole, I was going to find it. The old CERCA. I was going to find a loophole every single time. Didn't know it was a net on the other side of the loophole that I couldn't see. That was getting ready to snatch me up in the tree and have me fighting to get down, trying to see if I got something to cut myself out. But it's too late because this net I can't get out of until my daddy come let me out. I'm trying to creep around everything you said don't do. If you say don't call, I'm a fax. If you say don't fax, I'm an email. Hell, I might write a letter and mail it. You didn't say not to do none of that. Until the devil was pouncing on me like a wild cat on the dang bird. And then I'm screaming for Jesus to help me. And he like, well, I don't know, because maybe I'll just let him scratch you up just a little bit, get you right to the brink of death and bring you back. And then maybe you won't be trying to go around walls or anything anymore. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. For real. For real. Stubborn CERCA, baby. God said I made your head as hard as flint, baby. You hear me? Bing, bing, bang. I done had a few real bad. Look, is it real bad or fighting for my life? You hear me? So don't be so quick to run around God's way. It's a trap. When you rush, it's a trap normally. Somebody is hurrying you to do something. Most times it's a trap. Most times it's a trap. And the devil like getting you in traps. I don't like being trapped. As y'all can see, I always got some comfortable clothes on. I wore some jeans today. I said, baby, ain't no way I can do this all day. I think for all the years I wore jeans from whenever to whenever, I'm over the jean thing unless I'm only going to have to be in it for a few minutes or I'm not moving around too much. They cut off your circulation. I don't want no parts of it. You can't move freely in jeans. Not the ones they make in the day. Now, the ones we used to have, you can move freely. These jeans, boy, you do too much of a stride, baby. They might, your hotel be out in the Walmart. I say, yeah, this ain't the life. This too much lycra in here for me. I need this to not be. I can't breathe. Thank you so much. I love these. I think the people in the store like my hair too. I had to go to the store and I could tell. I could tell it's different. You know, this how we was in the 90s. Those of us that got off the porch in the 90s, is this not our hair? We was grown with beads in our hair, honey. We'll get that French braided ponytail up and get them braids down and had them singles in the back and was like 18, 19, honey. And still was pulling them. What you mean? So I figured I'll try it again. It's been 20 years and it still worked. It still worked. So it worked at 13. It worked at 23. It worked at 33. And now, hey, it's working at 43. Why? If it worked, don't stop it. If it worked, don't stop it. And now they didn't have to go get no connector line. So that was cool. This is me. It's an easy do. I'm about to shampoo it this evening or tomorrow. Take it down, color it, and guess what I'm gonna do? Put it right back up. Cause y'all about to be prepared to be sick of it. Cause this is my new protective style. Cause honey, them ponytails was breaking CERCA whole perimeter out. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I did not take these 6 years to grow this hair to have no ponytail rim or locks. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. I didn't. Hey, nephew. Mm-mm. So I need me a protective style, and this is about to be it because it's versatile and it's comfortable. It's great. That's why I put all the colors so it always gonna match whatever I got on. It don't matter. If I got on lime green, blue, polka dots, and or plaid, it's gonna match. Uh-huh, Mr. Kiva. This what's going on around here, honey. This was the best little thing here. And you don't gotta worry about it being slick to the guys. It can be nappy. It can be nappy. Just get them edges together if you feel like it, or put one of them little headbands on, honey. You was good to go. What holders do I use? The same ones you use that get stretched out. I just gotta continue to go to the Dollar Tree and buy more. What edge control do I use? Man, I don't be want to tell y'all stuff because then I don't even got no extras. I use the one that's in the hair store, the green, I don't know, even extra hold, even extra hold or something. Cause y'all buy everything up. And I ain't got no extra. I gotta be careful. I know, Queen. You already know what's going on. I'm scared to say. Be sold out for 9 months. Nigga, I just found something that'll lay them down. Damn it. Thank you so much, Tiffany. Girl, listen, I'm scared now. Damn it. I'm gonna have to tell my babies to go to I'm about to tell my baby to go when she get off and go buy me some even real quick and just put it up for me. Cause I know how y'all do, but they got it at the hair store. I just ordered it. See? You see how they go? Let me call my baby. Yours be standing up. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all. The others, right? We every time y'all buy something out before I can that's why I don't tell y'all till after I get stuff. I learned last year with y'all. I'm gonna buy it first and then I'll show y'all after I already got it. Ooh, I lied to y'all. No, I really didn't because I said I think it's even. It's not even. Sorry. It's not even. It's style factor. It's style factor, not even. I think it's owned by even. Hey, Auntie. It's style factor. It's actually what it's called. Sorry. I do have even in there, but it's style factor. I said I think. I think it was even. Because I do have even too, but this is the one I've been using. Y'all know about style factor? And it smells good too. It smells real good. Yeah, for my edges. Even is good. I use that one, but this is the one I've been using. I love my try. I used to color in permanent with my hair. Crazy, but all the nonsense grow out. Get so many compliments. Yeah, them chemicals be tearing your hair out. Everybody be bald head. Um, does it turn? I don't have no issues with it going white. I mean, I guess if you don't, but see, I don't know because y'all don't. I sweat a lot. So when I go get in the tub, this is all gonna be lifted, and I'm just gonna wet it with my tail, and I'll be good in the morning. So I don't know if you leave it on days. I can't tell you because I don't leave it on days because I sweat it out. I sweat this out of my sleep. and I don't leave nothing down on it or nothing, it's gonna come up, and I'll just hit it with a little brush and a little bit in the morning. It stay good though. And when I say I might only have it tied down for like a minute, and it'll stay as long as I ain't sweating out a storm and sitting in the tub or something. It'll stay. Yeah, it'll stay. It'll stay. No, cause I play with my hair a lot. I play with my hair all day, so I'm constantly like moving my hair. That's probably why they be thinning on the edges. My hair is real soft too, but I play with my hair all day, so you ain't got time to stick to the other one. Now, every once in a while, you get that one or two, but I'm in my head all day, constantly touching my scalp. I love having locks. It's the whole experience for me. So y'all see me. I be talking to y'all and massaging my scalp, moving my locks around. Like I don't let them just be clumped together. I don't wet them a lot and let them just sit like that. So everybody hair different though, cause my daughter, my youngest daughter, if she leave her hair in a ponytail for 3 days, her hair already starts a lot. So if she just being wetted and put it up in a ponytail and take it, she used to get whoopings when she was little, cause she'd get her hair wet and I don't know if she didn't got it wet, and then I go to take her ponytails out and right at the base where the rubber band is, it's already started to lock around the rubber band and everything. Okay, so then you have to pull them apart after your shower because that makes them looser. Okay, are you wetting your hair every day? How often do you wet your hair? And spray it down with water. If you spraying it down with water and all day, yeah, it's gonna do that. I don't wet my hair, but I don't wear my hair often. My hair is dry. If I'm gonna put something in it, I use like some moisturizer and not actual water. I don't like a wet, soggy scalp though. I don't like wet hair, so I can't. Other people can do it. I can't do it. Like when I get out the tub because I sweat, I have to take a towel, like a washcloth, and go on my scalp because I can't let that wet sit on my scalp like that. I don't like wet socks or nothing either. Like wet rugs, I can't. And I feel like that about the top of my head too. You spray. I can't even do that. Girl, if I spray anything, my skin is very, 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 very sensitive, y'all. I told you I can't even put nothing on my face. Water. If I use soap, any kind of oil or anything on my face, I'm gonna be a crazy, itchy, splotchy, pimpled fool. Like it's gonna be everywhere. I have dry skin right here, irritated skin right here. I just have to do water. I have to do water. Even the oils I put in my hair, I have to be careful because they'll have my face and my back broke out, which is crazy. And it don't even gotta be a heavy oil. Yeah, so I just use water. Say forget it. Yeah, I cannot go to sleep with wet hair. It feel like putting your feet in a bucket when you got socks on of warm water. Y'all ain't never stepped down like in soggy carpet because you didn't know that the carpet had got wet or something. Oh, and it like ease up through your top. No, I don't want none of that. I do not. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Soggy boots or any of that. It's a yucky feeling. Yeah, and that's what it feels like going to sleep with wet hair to me with locks. Yeah, try like tying your hair down and kind of keeping it kind of tight and then wrapping it real good. You can still take a hot shower and it shouldn't be that bad. That's good. Yes, locks don't take long. I'll tell you that. I'm grateful. the best hair I could have ever had. I like braids. I wear braids all the time, but this is better than braids because I don't have to take them down and put them back up. It's just always braided. That's what I feel like with locks. So let's do a thing. I'm not going to teach, but what did you learn this week? Tell me a couple things that you learned this week, or a couple things that stood out in class. Let's do a review. Can we? What you learned this week? Took your hair 2 years to lock. You should have got you a needle and took it through there. You could have been done in a week. Mary was 14. Good job. Mary wasn't afraid of angels. I buy everything you eat ground already. Anything that you eat ground from the store, that's the meat you buy. If it say ground chuck, you get a chuck roast. Ground turkey, you find turkey parts. Her mom's name is Anna. If you want your hair to hurry up and lock up, you just go get a crochet needle and pull it through there. Make your parts and do instant locks, and your hair be locked up in the same day if you want. Or at least 2 days, depending on how long it takes. Christ was anointed by his own blood. That hit me hard too. Mary was fed by angels. Mary's name, Mary's mama, Jesus' grandmother. Mm-hmm. What else y'all learned this week? Mary lived with the monks. His grandmother was barren. Hey, Q. Mary walked at 9 months. What else y'all got? Y'all got something over here? I wonder if. Let's see. Hey, Miss Brown Rose, what you learned this week? The Bible actually references a missing book of the Bible, Jasher. Okay. Joseph wasn't willing. Jesus' first miracle was to heal the midwife. Satan tried to stop Anna from having Mary. Okay. Angels have reproductive organs. Come on, Michael. That's what I'm talking about. What it do? It's great when you find that out. Okay. I learned that the Bible has deleted key portions of the stories that are quite relevant to the entire story in our understanding. Come on, Auntie, how to take accountability for your sins. Both of them was real good. Anna was impregnated the same way Mary was with Jesus. No. I mean, God did. He just went ahead and let her conceive. It was just like with oh boy wife, Sarah. So she wasn't Anna. He just opened up her womb so that she could go. Yeah, no. No. She wasn't artificially inseminated by the Spirit, but the Holy Spirit did, allow her to go ahead. It's just like a woman now that didn't get pregnant for 30 years and then all of a sudden she's pregnant because God opened up her womb. How the people and Job looked out for. How the people Job looked out for kicked him when he was down. Oh yes, honey, and he took real good care of his friends, didn't he? That it's the church folks that are the ones that have the biggest issues with what God said. Oh, girl, you better duck when you say that. It's church folks in here right now. Be careful. They're going to be throwing rocks at you in a minute. Job was on a dung pile for 40 years. Oh, Jesus. Had an itty life, didn't he? He had a fertilizer life. Back in the day, it wasn't cool to be seen with a youngin'. Come on now. Joseph was scared and ashamed to marry Mary. Right. Job's wife sold her hair for bread. Y'all been paying attention this week. Angels can reproduce. Come on. Change your whole understanding when you figured that out. And then you look at life like they're the Eternals, they're the superhumans. Oh my God, it makes so much sense as to why X-Men and things like that are even here. They fought over Jesus things as a baby because it was healing. Come on now. Church folks ain't ready for Jesus to come back. The idols turn to sand unless when baby Jesus come into town and do. Can you say that a little louder for the people in the back? You said the church people ain't ready for God to come back. Now you see why sin is the unbelief. Unbelief is sin. Who understands now why unbelief is sin? Most of the people reading the Bible don't even believe the Bible they read. They don't. I promise you they don't. They don't. We gotta charge this up, yeah. I never charged it. I just got it and put it over there on the shelf. Let's do that. Um, it's a scary thing to think that you know God and that you know His Word, and then to go and find out that there's all of this available, and it has been our whole life. But the leaders choose not to go get it because they don't want to be ostracized by their brothers and sisters and peers in the ministerial and leadership communities. So what about the souls of the people that's going to be lost to hell? That don't matter because they don't understand, and so then they give up on God because none of it makes sense. So you don't think it's important enough for you to go and sit aside and say, I don't care if nobody else in this organization is preaching it. If God brought me to it, I'm gonna teach it. And if it's organization suicide, I ain't worried about the organization because I'm trying to make sure that I'm making this good old boat that He got coming. Because the organization might just be in the community of the Broadway. Because we don't do stuff like that over here. Well, who is we? We ain't supposed to be following we supposed to be following God. So why is we doing it y'all way and not God's way? Make that make sense. We doing it the organization's way and not the way God wants it to be done. But when did that become the thing? Because He said, right, over here on the narrow path, it ain't even a lot of people over here, and you very rarely see a lot of people over here. And be excited when you get to see one. Find somebody else that know about the giants, the information you do. You'll be so excited, like, oh my God, I don't have to explain every single thing to you. Oh my God, this is great. So, what do you think about how many of those people you run into? So on the narrow road, it ain't gonna be too many people that's knowing what you even talking about. How about that? But on the Broadway, they all sound alike. Is y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Because people, the pastors in Africa, the pastors in all the other countries that have come, people come and say, yep, our pastors ain't saying nothing either. They're still talking about trips and houses and cars, no matter what country you touch down on. So then to run into people that believe the way that we believe, and they're researching the way that they are, and they understand that the giants are real, and they're the reason the earth had to be flooded, and all of these megalithic structures were built by people that was 450 feet tall, and witchcraft is medicine, and medicine is in the food, and food is this, and oh my God. And the neurons just continue to fire, and the electrons won't stop. It just be all kind of electricity going all the way through your body, and then you feel more alive. You hear me? I love when I meet people who understand my coworker and I talk about it all the time and they call us crazy. Come on. And you don't run into too many. It'd be like one or two in a group. If one or two in a group. So knowing the people that y'all know that go sit up in church every single day or whatever it is, and they always got some gospel something playing, but they won't ever sit and study with you with this. You don't think that's crazy? It be cracking me up that the Christians with people that never want to hear anything else about God's story. You would think you would want to know as much as you can about the person that you want to go spend eternity with. No, maybe it's not important to you. It's very important to me to learn how he moves because I want to get the best out of him. And he said, "Well, if you learn me, you'll get the best out of me. If you learn me, you will get the best out of me." He said, "I'm gonna be good to everybody, the just as well as the unjust, but those that follow my law, oh, it ain't nothing they can't ask me for. It ain't nothing that they can't ask me for that I won't bring them. The ones that actually want to learn how I am and who I am and why." Shanika, you quit going to church? Well, can I ask you a question? Who saw that there was people that stopped going to church when Paul and them came into town too? Who saw that? Did y'all see that today in the message we read today? Oh wow. So Shaniqua, let me ask you a question. Do you feel closer to God now that you study here and are really understanding the word? Why did you quit going? Who else went quit going to church since they've been in the WRU community? Anybody else quit going? Or is there anyone that still goes, but you try to get questions from your pastor, but they won't answer them until you quit going too? I know why you quit going, Auntie. You did. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. You quit going too. Well damn. Oh wow. I did because I'm learning more here. I felt so lost in church. I stopped before and asked God to show me the truth, and He led me to you years. I had an escort. I feel more connected here than I did in my church. All right. Yes. Okay. All right. So y'all remember we was in Acts 17. Let's go look at it real quick. I don't like when stuff do that and I'm not touching it. I don't too much like it. Mm-mm. Toya said I never been to church. I love it, Toya. I love it. So you didn't even have to worry about undoing no religion to start over. You just started fresh. Look at that. Look at God. You see that? She said I just never really even went. So excuse me. I love y'all honesty here. It makes me excited. My phone does that now. Never made sounds before, not until I start hanging out around here. Listen, I already know. I already know. You said you can. You actually, excuse me. The devil hides in the church. Definitely does. Shaniqua, that makes me excited. You said you can actually hear him now over the loud music and the fake shouts. Mm-hmm. I need to go put some more water in here. Too much gossip and judging. They're just trying to get a new roof rather than saving souls. Okay, we just gonna go on over here, Lord. Let's okay. We just gonna finish this real quick right here. So can y'all go back to the people in Athens? So go to Acts real quick. We will finish this because we didn't. But this is important. We talking about it. So this ain't me teaching. I'm just reiterating what we was talking about earlier today and right now. Acts 2 and 17. I mean Acts 17. Yes, and his throat chops hurt, but hurt worse than yours. Uh oh. That part, don't they? I now realize that all the members knew they were participating in witchcraft. Wow. Wow. Churches be so big you don't even know who's across from you. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I mean, and technically we kind of doing that too here, but at least you get to see it. You know people names. You can go follow their families, and we got internet nieces and nephews, and some of y'all meet in person. So and really have people that you can talk to. We done house together up in Tennessee and different. You know, I know y'all be like, okay, is anybody coming from Georgia? Feel safe enough with these people that we meet in this community to travel with strangers. You wouldn't travel with nobody from your church and go 8 hours across country to go be seeing nobody. But we have people that did it here. Never met each other, got in the car, pulled together, stayed in the same house, and honey, when I tell you our event, there was no liquor throwing, no arguing, and baby, we had a great time. From the start to the finish, it was absolutely amazing. And to the moment we all left our cottages up there, honey, it was good. Yes, it was good. It was a good. It wasn't no drama, wasn't no funny acting, nothing. It was good. That was a good time, y'all. We need to do another one before the world ends. It's just a lot. You probably would have been a sacrifice, dang, auntie. I don't know yet. We trying to figure it out. Cause I know school started in a couple of weeks. So I'm trying to wait for everybody to get through this school thing. At first I was thinking about it, but it's later in the year than this August 1st. I know kids going back to school. Ain't nobody got no money for no trip in the next 3 weeks. Not like that. So I listen, I ain't got my kids in the house no more, but I still know what time of year it is. Yeah, I gotta buy pencils and backpacks and extra drawers and socks and stuff and start putting up for the winter clothes. So I'm trying to price it around pocket time so we can make sure ain't nobody struggling trying to get nowhere. I know what time it is. And they been eating up all your food this one. Eating stuff just because they look at the refrigerator now they hungry. Ain't nobody got money. That's why you was asking, baby. I already know. We ain't doing nothing right now. I got y'all. We'll wait. Gotta be considerate of that. Because people always used to invite, girl, please, no. Did you realize what time you want me to go? My kid, I got 4 kids. What? You know how much school supply I gotta buy? You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta like that. You gotta space that out in between holidays, birthdays, all kind of stuff. So if y'all notice, that's why we did our thing in April because Mother's Day was coming up after that. Then the whatever at the end of May, and then graduations, weddings, and then 4th of July, and then schools. All of that costs money. All of that costs money. All of it costs money. Yeah, right. And you got to think, yeah, I ain't, listen, if y'all ain't paid attention to nothing else, I be paying attention to stuff like that. I don't want nobody to be struggling trying to do nothing. Yes. I don't be wanting y'all to. It ain't that important. Mm-mm. We are not living above our means over here. We can let everybody else in the world live beyond their means and act like they got it, and we don't. Have y'all noticed? I'm not gonna live like that. I don't care who tell me what I need to be doing. I'm gonna live comfortable. And comfortable for me is knowing that I can pay my bills every month comfortably and have a little bit left over. Everything over there is extra. I'm not about to be stressed out trying to live for other people and then I be miserable and they don't even really care about nothing I'm doing. I'm not living for other people. I live to be happy for myself. She had them pants on yesterday. They paid for. Now let's talk about them drawers that's still on your Victoria's Secret card. No, you want to talk about that? Cause your brow cute, but it ain't paid for just yet. So my Walmart bra might not have Victoria's Secret on them, but guess what? Can't nobody come back and be trying to get no money for it. It's mine. I paid for it. My $2 pants, they done with. I don't owe nothing on them. You said mine from DD's. Listen, I, to me that's a bigger flex. Now I ain't saying I ain't got no debt or whatever. Everybody got whatever, but I'm saying I'm not about to go into debt to be looking cute. I'm not about to be going into debt to try to have furniture that I can't even sit on and enjoy because I might have to take it back. Like I'm not about to do. I'm about to go get me some couches that if I want to drop popcorn on them, I can. And I ain't knocking nobody. You do what you do, but you got to realize why you're doing what you do. Is it because everybody else is doing it, or because you actually just like that? And why do you have to go into debt to do it? Why didn't you take the time and save? Because it shouldn't be a rush to get it if you just getting it because you like it. Because stuff that you like, you'll wait on it, which means you're probably not gonna be in debt getting it. Because you'll save and you'll plan and you'll want it, so you'll start to restructure your life so that you can see it show up. One of my friends used to tell me, if you can't buy it 3 times, you don't need to buy it. If you can't buy it right then 3 times and it did not affect your life living any kind of way, you can't afford to buy it. Y'all ever heard of that? If you can't afford to buy 3 of it right then and there, you can't afford to buy it. If buying it 3 times over will mess up your money for a month or 2 months or 6 months, that means you can't afford it. And that's without working overtime and all of that. Just your regular, because God forbid you say, okay, I'm going to go work overtime and you get hurt and then you can't work and now you got this extra bill. So if you cannot buy it 3 times right there and pay for it and it don't affect your money at all, that means you can't afford it. Yeah. But guess what? You won't have a stack of bills coming to your house. Just buy one thing at a time. Focus on purchasing one thing. If it's your couch, buy your couch. So what, you don't got enough to get the rugs. But at least you are not swimming in debt where you owe a lot of people and you just working yourself to come home and sleep in your house and you don't never get to be there to enjoy it because you always at work trying to pay for everything get there. You buying all this stuff and it be brand new when you die because you just stressed yourself out and now everybody else get your stuff or they come back and pick it up and you didn't even get to live to enjoy it. Like, give me Goodwill for 100, Alex. so I can spend more time at home with my kids and go do some stuff like take a walk to the park instead of thinking that eat out food and giving them every toy is the same as spending quality time. They're not going to remember them toys. They're not going to remember them shoes, but they will remember being cuddled up in the bed with their mama and daddy watching TV instead of mommy and daddy always being at work because we keeping up with the Joneses. They'll remember y'all sitting out on the porch while they run around and blow bubbles, and they'll remember that. But I guarantee them Jordans, they're not gonna remember them. The cute sandals, the long weaves. Maybe one or two things from that. My mama bought us so many damn toys growing up, and my strawberry shortcake, my rainbow bright, my child doll, and a couple other like expensive dolls that I got. But if you ask me all the Barbies that I had, which one it was, I couldn't tell you. Easy bake ovens and yeah, come on, we don't remember none of that stuff. Here's a few toys that you actually remember. The rest of it, if you don't see the box on Christmas, you ain't remembering you even got it. Cabbage Patch right. So it can't be the toys and the things. And even though things and toys are nice, it's the quality time your kids is gonna remember. You don't get those nights back to cuddle them in and talk to them about their day. And yes, you have to work, but make sure that you're working for you and your family and not for people to think that you're living a certain kind of way. It's a different quality of life when you just happy and you don't care what your house looks like when people walk in there. Not saying it ain't clean or nice, but if you don't want to come down and feel like sit on my couch because you don't feel like it's not comfortable because I didn't pay a lot for it, well then don't come over here. You see what I'm saying? I'm not living for anyone else. I'm living for me. I'm not living for anyone else. I am living for me. And you should be living for you too. I'm not trying to tell nobody how to live, but it's a lot of people that's having strokes and heart attacks and stuff because they living a life they don't have to live really. They're doing a whole bunch that they don't have to do. Stressing themselves out, working their bodies to death instead of enjoying the life that God gave you. I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe somebody needed that today. Yes, you don't have to stress out, and yes, you can live with less. And a lot of times, stress free, less stressful than it is with all the extras. Been there, done both. Mm-mm. Definitely had to learn that. Come on now. Missed so much time with my son and my husband. Not anymore. Come on, and you realize what you be missing. Trying to stunt and make sure you. I don't care if you saw these sweats yesterday, Effa. I do not care. I'm comfortable. Why is you worried about it? Because if your life is so great, you would not have time to be picking mine apart. I ain't fooled by that. If you got time to tell me everything I'm doing, baby, ain't no way you paying attention to your life. Because you know everything I done did from the time I got up to the time I went to sleep, baby. No, you not happy in your life because you too worried about mine. I couldn't tell you what you was doing because I was worried about what I'm about to do over here. Couldn't tell you what you wore, how your hair was, nothing, because I'm just worried about mine. And I'm not saying I'm selfish. I'm saying I half the time can worry about what's going on over here. I don't have time to be worried about if you got a car, is it nice, what your house look like, nothing. I don't care. None of that changes anything in my life. If you got it or don't change nothing in my life. Uh-oh. Girl, it's all right to have nice shoes now. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you can't buy nice stuff. But that should not be the only reason you're buying things, is to make people believe something that's not even true. Because if you stop working for 6 months, what is your life going to look like? Will you have to downsize every single thing? Not because, and I'm saying like, you know what I mean? Do you only have this because you work in 50 hours overtime every day or every week? How much easier would your life be if you was actually at home to enjoy the things you're buying? You actually get to use the grill and the patio furniture that you post for us that you never get to lay on because you're working 18 hours a day. And you get to go out one weekend a year. The kids have nice Christmases, but you don't get to be there to help them open them because you got to go back to work. And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm saying, what is the reason? Now, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you do got to work 2 jobs and do this. But is it to take care of you, or is it to make sure that you're keeping up with the Joneses? Because time is something you don't get back. Be mindful of that. You don't get time back. Like she said, time with your husband, time with your kids, you don't get that back. You can always go buy a vintage bag from the Goodwill. If y'all ain't paid attention, the clothes will always be around. They always be around. So you ain't missing nothing. But you will miss your babies growing up and just watching them watch the sunset in the summers and the days when they get home from school. Like, you will miss out on that. Yeah, you will. And it's not worth it for money. Because now it ain't even no money. Now we about to have digital coins. So, okay. All right, here we go. While Paul was waiting for them in Athens, he was greatly distressed to see that the city was full of idols. So he reasoned in the synagogue with both Jews and God-fearing Greeks, as well as in the marketplace day by day with those who happened to be there. A group of Epicurean and Stoic philosophers began to debate with him. Some of them asked, "What is this babbler trying to say?" Others remarked, "He seems to be advocating foreign gods." They said this because Paul was preaching the good news about Jesus and the resurrection. Then they took him and brought him to a meeting of the Areopagus, where they said to him, "May we know what this new teaching is that you are presenting? You are bringing some strange ideas to our ears, and we would like to know what they mean." All the Athenians and the foreigners who lived there spent their time doing nothing but talking and listening to the latest ideas. Okay. So then it says, Paul then stood up in the meeting of the Areopagus and said, "People of Athens, I see that in every way you are very religious. For as I walked around and looked carefully at your objects of worship, I even found an altar with this inscription, 'To an unknown God.'" We don't even know the name, but we know it's a God out here somewhere. Not the God of heaven, but they got guys that they pray to that they don't even know if they a God or not because it ain't even no name for them. Okay, they so religious. Everything is a God. Everything is, oh, okay. So, so you are ignorant of the very thing you worship. And this is what I'm going to proclaim to you. The God who made the world and everything in it is the Lord of heaven and earth and does not live in temples built by human hands. He outside. Y'all got that? We outside. Did y'all hear what my daddy said? I'm going to read that again. You see that? He said, the God who made the world and everything in it is the Lord of heaven and earth and does not live in temples built by human hands. And he is not served by human hands as if he needed anything. Rather, he himself gives everyone life and breath and everything else. From one man he made all the nations, that they should inhabit the whole earth. And he marked out their appointed times in history and the boundaries of their lands.
God did this so that they would seek him and perhaps reach out for him and find him, though he is not far from any one of us. For in him we live and move and have our being. As some of your own poets have said, we are his offsprings. Therefore, since we are God's offsprings, we should not think that the divine being is like gold or silver or stone, an image made by human design and skill. In the past, God overlooked such ignorance, but now he commands all people everywhere to repent. For he has set a day when he will judge the world with justice by the man he has appointed. He has given proof of this to everyone by raising him from the dead. And when they heard about the resurrection of the dead, some of them sneered, but others said, "We want to hear you again on this subject." At that, Paul left the council. Some of the people became followers of Paul and believed. Among them was Dionysius or Dionysus. Where do we know the word Dionysus from, or Dionysus? The Greek god of wine and excess, the god of partying. Did y'all know that that man's name was in the Bible? Okay, Tom. Because if you go to your mythological in Acts 17, mhm, there was also a woman named Damaris, like Daenerys Targaryen. Ain't that funny how they names just be so close? And we know for a fact that Khal Drogos would have been a Persian king, right? Y'all got that? The Persian horse. They always talk about a Persian horse. And Persians had those same ones that they had. Now they made them look different, but they were supposed to be the Persians in that movie. Y'all know that, right? In Game of Thrones, it was supposed to be the Persians. Y'all see they swords? Y'all seen them? And Persians, the Persian horse is supposed to be the best horse. Like Arabian and Persian horse is the best horse you can get. They're the most expensive, from what I hear, because they're like a Persian racehorse. Like they go. So yeah, makes sense. Khal Drogo sent his horses. But think about this too. Who remembers the Arabian picture of the demon horse thing with the centaur with that same sword? And he actually looked like Khal Drogo's kind of. Jason Trojan horse's golden fleece. They was at Jason's house, and Paul they called Hermes. Ain't that what the Bible say? Let me see what they said about it. Barnabas they called Zeus, and Paul they called Hermes. Acts 14 and 12. Acts 14 and 12 says Barnabas they called Zeus, and Paul they called Hermes. Wonder why they did that. And why Dionysus' name is in here around Paul. If Hermes and Zeus are the Greek and Roman names for Assyrian and Babylonian kings, does that not make sense to you? Where was Paul then running around at? In ancient Mesopotamia and over in Rome, which was right across. So did they tell us without telling us? Mm-hmm. Because Dionysus, and then they call Paul Hermes, and or what's the name, and then Zeus, and then Barnabas, and then now why would they call? Thank you so much, Miss Jennifer. And we already know that oh, excuse me. That sandwich was good. Mm-hmm. Right here. Nope. 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 My nail just broke. Yep. Did it? What was that feel? It was a nail or something. I don't know. I don't know. Right there, right here, where the king is, where it says Chaldee, it said instead of the Chaldee, the Greek names of the kings of Babylon, of Assyria, and here are given as they are most commonly found in use. So anytime you see anything about Jupiter, Juno, Neptune, and all of that, it's actually the names of the Chaldean and Babylonian kings, just the Greek names for them. So it makes sense. You see it right there, right there. So that makes sense when I go in that book and it says, oh, Barnabas, they call Zeus, and Paul, they call Hermes. Well, if these names I know were just names for Assyrians and Babylonians and people living in ancient Mesopotamia, that would make perfect sense. And even the scholars who are not of color say the same thing, that the names Jupiter and all of that are just the names of the Assyrian, the Chaldean kings, the Chaldees from Earth, where Noah and them was, and Moses and them, and Abraham. Uh-huh. Yep, that's what they said. So all of that makes sense, don't it? Make perfect sense, doesn't it? It does. It makes perfect sense. The Greek calls these men's God. Yeah, they did. Well, some of them were. Some of them were the children of the angels, because they said it was giants on the earth before the flood and after the flood. Where did the giants come from? I don't know nothing about no animals. I don't know why y'all keep asking me about animals. I don't know. Well, y'all know I'm not an animal person. I don't know. Girl, you got to ask somebody else. Ask a pet pastor. I don't know. And I ain't trying to be funny. I don't know about no animals, girl. Thank you so much. Girl, I don't know. You're going to have to call a pet pastor for that. I don't know. Oh, Jesus. I bet y'all be like, she don't have no filter. I do have a filter. You said I think my daughter is a pet pastor. Okay, there you go. Because, baby, I wouldn't know. You would have to call the pet pastor for that and see what he said about it. I don't know. I don't know how they too much do that. Dr. Doolittle. He might know a little bit more about it. One of them. Circle can tell you. See, every dog's name is Scruffy or Fido to me. Come here, Scruffy. Or y'all see, every dog, even though y'all tell me their name, in my mind, all dogs' names is Scruffy. Hey, Scruffy. It's the Holy Spirit at work. They also call them Jupiter and Mercury. I guess it's just depending on which one. But aren't those like the same people anyway? What version are you reading? Are you reading KJV? It's going to say something different, probably. Or is that a different scripture? Mine is Spot to me. Okay, same thing. Right. Come here, Spot. Your dog's name. Tom. We ain't going to remember. I just said that. I just told him. It's the same thing. Scruffy and Spot is the same thing to me. It's about the same. My dog's name was Brown and Brownie, and she was white. Excuse me. And she was white with one brown spot, and her name was Brown. Well, Brownie, and I shortened it to Brown. Or we shortened it to Brown, and she was a white dog, but her name was Brown. And in my mind, she was still Scruffy. I called her Brown, but in my mind, she was still Scruffy. Yeah. So there's that. Anyway. Yes. She knew both of them. She answered the Brownie and Brownie. She'll come for both of them, unless she was in trouble, and then that's why she had to get evicted. Kids came home. That dog was gone. I told y'all my daughter didn't talk to me for like 2 months. I don't care. I'm not about to keep picking up this damn dog food off the floor. Y'all don't clean up after y'all self. And I gotta be here with her all day. No, she has to go. It's time for you to find a new home, pet doggy. This one has you have outstayed your welcome, honey. Overstayed, I don't know. But you can't live here. You ain't got to go to a new home, but you can't stay here. Sorry. We found her a good home. She used to go on dog dates with the people, I guess. I checked on her for about 2 weeks to make sure she was, you know. Can somebody come pick up Wiggles? Come on. Somebody come get Wiggles right here. That's it. If you sit still, do you gotta pee while you doing all that waggling around there? Make me nervous being blew my thing. Shooting down the stairs and stuff all crazy. What is wrong with you? And they see spirits and stuff, so they just be barking at the wall. I can't see it, but you can see it. So you just gonna keep barking and looking back at me like I got supernatural eyes like an animal. I don't have them. No. No. They try to alert us to pray, but they can alert you to pray. This hair gonna stand up on my body. I ain't got time to be fooling with them, scaring the hell out of me. running past my feet or some old weird stuff in the middle of the night. Folks talking about they tripping over their dogs. I being broke my damn neck. I can't. I already have to move everything out the way just in case I have to run. And literally, my bathroom is like right where I'm standing, right here to this board. So I'll be before I go to bed. I gotta. I cannot have nothing in the way, just in case it is an emergency and I gotta get there in the dark. uh-uh. Mm-mm. And you want to lay yourself there where you ain't gonna be getting no food, because who gonna come in here and get us? I can't get up because I might be here and tripped and fell and broke everything. No. Mm-mm. I ain't gonna be able to do it. No. uh-uh. And I done seen people people's dogs trip them up too. They be running and then the dog do some move, and before you know it, they didn't tie them little legs up and the person is going like tumbling or rolling or mm-mm. Y'all done seen it. People be running with their animal and the animal do one little thing and the person just go tumbling down the thing. You be like, oh, did y'all see that dog? That dog tricked their master. That's when you not feeding them at 6 o'clock and making them wait to take you out. They know how to get y'all back. Say they don't. They'll eat up your favorite shoe. The one they know you like, the one you wear all the time. Now, no other time do they do that until you don't give them what they want. And then all of a sudden, they find interest in this specific shoe. If they understand, come eat, go outside, don't do that, sit down, stand up. Why don't you think that God just made it where we couldn't talk to each other. He never said they couldn't understand. Tumbling down the steps, right? Dog, cat, sit on the step. You go to step down and the whole step move. Ain't nobody got time for that. Chandra, see. Mm-mm. I don't want no parts of none of that. Mm-mm. Right. Right. Y'all better remember what happened when God said he just took the Tower of Babel was the second time the languages had been confused, right or wrong. Because the animals and the people and the birds and the fish used to be able to talk to each other. Disney showed us what it used to be. But when the snake was able to deceive the woman, God said, okay, y'all can't talk to each other no more. So that's not going to work. Because all creative things used to speak the same language at one time. So when the snake, when the spirit got into the snake and used him, was able to possess the snake to use his voice, God said, okay, I'm taking the ability of animals to talk. Well, then that happened twice because at the Tower of Babel, men got together and was doing evil. And so he had to separate the language so that they couldn't understand, so that there was barriers. So it was the second time that actually happened. The first time was in the garden. The second time was at the Tower of Babel, where spirits and flesh got together and decided that they was going to do something that God don't want them to do. Look at that. History repeated itself even then. Yes, Miss Phaedra. That's why sometimes you can understand animals, and he always leaves a remnant. He always leaves a clue, like the sixth finger, like cyanomelia, like cycopia, like hypertrichosis, like elephantiasis, like sickle syndrome, and then talking birds and dogs that can say, oh, Mark, what? Oh, Mark, what? You do? I done seen it. And I told y'all my dog used to talk. She used to say out. She would not bark to go out. She would say, "Oh." And people used to be like, "Did this damn dog just say out?" I said, "Yeah. Can you open the door and let her out, please?" Well, no. Scratching on the door, none of that. She say, "Ow," and staring at the door. And I told my kids, "Did y'all know this dog can talk?" They said, "Mom," I said, "She says out. She says out. She don't bark. She won't scratch at the door. She says out." So for about 2 weeks, nobody else heard it until I was upstairs in my room and she said it to them. And I want to say they took up the mom. She just said out. I said, "Oh, but when I said she talked, nobody believed it." So now she's telling y'all she want to go outside. If she answered. Hello. I have a question. Did Brown used to say out when she wanted to go outside? Yeah. And did y'all think I was crazy at first when I said this dog says out and then she waited until I went around and did it to y'all? Uh-huh. So she wouldn't bark when she wanted to go out. What would she say? She would say out. Okay, thank you. I love you. Bye. Bye. I kid y'all not. And people would come over and be like, she would not bark. She would say out. Stretch her whole face out like it took her whole energy. And then she'll go stand by the door. Like, come on. No lie. Y'all see, that's my baby. She in Indiana. She ain't watching, I'm sure. So. Right. What about the dogs that push those buttons to talk? She didn't have no buttons. But yep, them too. They'll call their master a female dog in a minute. Somebody should put bald head B for one of them. So they can be like bald head. No, bald head. Food, bald head. Bald head B. Like, don't teach the dogs to cuss what they already is. So then there's that. I would enjoy to see it. A dog calling somebody bald head, bald head. Lord. Oh, God. Somebody gonna do it. And I'm gonna laugh every time I watch it, too. Every single time I watch it, I'm gonna laugh. Mm-hmm. They gonna do it. Somebody gonna teach they. Somebody gonna put it on one of their dog things, and the dog gonna be calling them bald head. Mm-hmm. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to go. I just want to get on here. I don't know if we have a class this evening. We might, and if we do, it might just be music, and I won't be on YouTube because they tripping. So, if we have our Friday night lights, if we do, I don't know for sure. It just depends on how I feel. It's okay, Auntie. We ain't talking about nothing. We just been on here talking crazy. I was just telling them if we have our Friday night lights, we not gonna be on YouTube because if we get like one more restriction, they're getting rid of our channel. Like when it comes to music, so or two, something like that. I don't know. I didn't read it all the way through, but whatever. We got a restriction, so we can't do no music over here. They told you to come and I'm leaving. I'll be back. Omar, are you new? Who is they? Omar, are you new here? We do be kicking it. It's our Fridays. This is a fret. We gotta. Oh, pumpkin. Okay, so listen. You can. Have you been to our YouTube? Have you been to YouTube? You know we got 600 videos. Okay, So we definitely check us out on CERCA TROVA 22 on YouTube. Go to live videos. We got 600. You can laugh and crack up. We'll be back. This is my second class today, though. I didn't get on here but just to see what folks was doing. I'll probably be back here a little bit later. I don't know. But welcome. Yes. Friday, we normally have our music, but YouTube been playing. Got your cherry juice chilling now. Come on, Auntie. I found me a. Well, we ain't gonna talk about that anyway. So I'll be watching The Witcher. It's good, ain't it? Welcome, Mr. Omar. So let me tell you this. We'll probably be back on later, but if you want class, you can go. We got a whole bunch of them. You just pick and listen. The title don't have nothing to do most times with what we gonna talk about. That's what makes it interesting. You never know. You can't prepare for something if you don't know what's happening. So it just be like it's like a bag of Skittles. You don't know how the class is gonna go. It can start, don't it, y'all? It can start here. By the end of it, we all the way over. Whatever we was gonna talk about, we didn't even finish it. We didn't got into 10 different things, but it'd be good because you'd be like, it don't get boring. We always into something, and sometimes it's just life skills. Sometimes it's finances. Sometimes it's medicine. Sometimes it's relationships. Sometimes it is just joke after joke after joke. It just be fun. We kicks it over here. We had a good time. So we had honey. We had us a time last night. Listen here. I'm about to get mine started here shortly. What time is this? About 4 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It is 5 o'clock somewhere. It's Friday. Sure is. It is. So you come on back here. I hope you have a good time with right. It's 5 o'clock here. Right. It's 5 o'clock in a few places right now. So with that, I'll be back. I gotta go turn on some music, y'all. I like Fridays is like my dance and just dance around the house and you know what I'm saying? Have your music bumping and I don't get to go out. So I gotta do something. I gotta get my music going. I love y'all. Plus, we had our classes yesterday. We didn't have a long classes. Yep. It's Friday, I know. And I get a nap earlier, so we about to see how this work out now. I might flake out on y'all and be asleep by 7. We don't know how the evening is gonna play out. We just gonna see. I ain't promising nothing. Cause I'm getting old. Being laid down, I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, like, oh man. I said I was gonna go do something. I said I was gonna take me a little nap. The club is closing. Guess I wasn't supposed to go do that. Right, take a nap before the party gets started. Me and my cousin just talked about this. We just talked about now. We used to be able to get up at 5 o'clock, go to work, go get the kids situated, get them to the babysitter, go home, get dressed, be out all night, and get up and go to work if we needed to. And now we got to take a 3-hour nap to go out and be out 3 hours past our bedtime. And get there and be like, ooh, anybody else tired? Honey, I could have did this at home and saved my little money. I could have. I could have saved my little money. I could have saved my little money and did this at home for about a third of the price. Shoot, and been in my pajamas. Now I got to drive home. I got to go drop her off. I should have just stayed. That just used to be my thing, and I don't know what y'all be doing, but I quit going out early because I was like, this is too much. Trying to make sure everybody get. No. I'm about to go to sleep. I'm about to get in this bed and see what's about to be watching me order some pizza. You know how you be like, by 28, you be like, depending on your life. By 28, I was like, go where? No, I'm about to get in here and make some brownies with these kids. We're gonna make some lava cakes and they gonna go upstairs and I'm about to go get in my bed or go down here. My homegirl coming up, we're gonna sit outside. I was living in Phoenix, I think, around that time. In between. We about to go sit out on the porch, let these kids go get in the pool, and we gonna cook and eat and chill and laugh and listen to music and everybody's gonna go home happy. That's what we gonna do. Cause all that running from bullets and trying to I don't have it in me no more. Hmm. Yes, I don't have it in me no more. I don't. That's not exciting fun to me anymore. Running from bullets and trying to duck because they fighting and got to be ducking behind cars. I don't want it. Now back in the day, I used to get my blood pumping, honey. Be ready. But now, baby, and I don't move as fast as these knees. I bet not. I mean, it'll be an outline of CERCA with her book on the side. Like, we don't even know who this lady was. You just walking by and she tried to run and her book stopped two of them. But listen, ooh, tacos do sound good. Yeah. Mm-mm. So I just don't. The places you gotta run. I got fully just to meet my friends and took a cat nap until it was 2 a.m. I just said that, Tootie. I'm telling you, I done did it. That's exactly the. It seemed like you lay down at 8:30, thinking you gonna get up at 9:30, 10, so you could be there by 11. Baby, you wake up, it be 2:15. Club is closing. Last call for alcohol. They just called it. You hear me? You be mad like I did all of that. You know what? I'm just about to go on and get in. Turn my light up. Get out that kitchen. No, I ain't going nowhere. Y'all thought I was about to be doing. Get in the bed. Mad because you didn't get to go nowhere. You had told them they can turn up. They up, turn up, and now because you didn't miss your party, everybody got to go to sleep. No. Party on, children. Now everybody gotta be quiet because you don't get to turn up. Put your headphones on and let them kids turn up anyway. They went and bought all the snacks. Now they can't eat them till tomorrow. No. No. Why y'all laughing? Because y'all guilty. That's why. Oh, it's a lot of y'all guilty of that. Look at y'all. Zaxby's is giving away 10 free if you buy 10. 10 what? Chicken wings? Is it a Zaxby's by me? Look, I don't even know if it's a Zaxby's over here. Free wings. Oh, okay. I ain't never had them. I had they chicken tenders. My daughter used to go get a chicken tender wing stop is too. Oh, okay. If you buy 10, they giving 10. Okay. Thank you, because you know I like food. Okay, that might be something I could do to this. It's only today? Tomorrow, National Chicken Wing Day. Okay, so tomorrow. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Y'all hear that? So if you buy 20, do you get 20? So they matching you 10 for 10 like fries. You buy 100, you get 100? At Zaxby's, yes. Okay. Y'all heard that? See? Free is for us. Okay. Good job. I'm with it. From the chickens, they've been hiding legs. We was not out of chicken. They've been having chickens. They gotta create the market when somebody struck a deal with somebody. It's just like the stars when they act like they arguing when they wanna sell a record. They probably is gonna do it. Right? Cauliflower wings too. I'm vegetarian. Oh Lord. So Omar, you knew I get to pick on you early. So do you drink chlorophyll? Y'all know I got to initiate him. Omar, you drink chlorophyll or? No? Oh darn. Okay. Dang it, I couldn't get him. Because y'all know I was about to eat him, so y'all know I was about to get him. So you like going outside licking on wet grass too, huh? Listen here. I just be wanting to know what is the thrill of it. Because I like bathing in it, but I cannot drink it. So all the vegetarians, I be thinking y'all like chlorophyll, because it seems like that's the people that be telling me to go get it. You said if the Lord meant it. Yeah, buddy. You didn't taste it. Who done went and tried to drop it in their water? It said 15 drops. I'll be damned if I do. It tastes like I just went outside and waited for them to cut the grass and licked it. No. Just add bananas to it. No, it's still gonna taste like wet grass. Summer wet grass. And the way it smell like what's under the lawnmower. That part that the next time that you gotta cut the lawn, it fly out and it's brown. Yep. Because it sit under there all week, decaying. That's what it. Yeah. My daddy had a lawn service, so I know what I'm talking about. I know that smell well, and that's exactly what it smelled like. Moldy grass. Moldy wet grass. Now, it's great to bathe in, but drinking it, I don't care if you add lemons, bananas, nothing. I ain't going to be able to drink it. I got to ask. I'm learning a lot about my community. I'm learning a lot about y'all. Y'all be eating some weird stuff. I thought my food was weird. It's people in here that like the taste of wet grass. I don't do wheatgrass either. They used to have that at what's the name? You could get a chlorophyll and a wheatgrass shot with some lemon in it at Jamba Juice. Way back in the 99s. That's been a thing. You go over there and they be squeezing that wheatgrass in a little thing and they make that little thing come down and they give you a little shot like that. My mom used to drink that stuff too. Yeah, that's how I know it all tastes like liquid wet grass. I already know. I done been through every fad. My mama done been through every fad there is. The cabbage diet, I can't even name them all. I saw mushroom jerky in the grocery store. Oh, Lord. Oh, Zaxby's is today and tomorrow? Wait a minute, they might be trying to. It's National Chicken Day. Hold up. Is it on the bone? This might be a setup. I'll pass. If it's on the bone, I'll take it. I don't think they done got cold enough to get the bones yet. That's why the meat that they making coming in the bag cut off the bone. Yeah. I don't think that they've been able to master that bone yet. I don't think they've been able to do that.
Because they still got to use rods and stuff to make bones for us. So we know that they ain't been able to master that bone yet. It's a traditional wings. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm about to look into it right now. We definitely might not be having no class if I get some chicken. It's over. Probably won't see y'all till the morning. Tom. Tone. Y'all, Uncle Tone is over. Auntie. Auntie, get your brother. Auntie, your brother said he want a woman with hairy legs so she can scratch his back. Auntie, get your brother. Auntie Tone is over here. Auntie. Auntie, come get your brother. Where is my nieces at? Somebody take his phone. Oh my God. Where is this at exactly? She said she just threw my shoe. Liz, she just threw her house shoe at you, Tone. Your sister just threw her house shoe at you. Stop it. She said, quit. We don't take nothing. Yes, we don't. We don't. We has a good time all around here, honey. Yeah, it's your nap time, Tone. Come on now. Come on. Y'all tell him, say, come on now. You done got a little. It's time for you to go sit down in your chair now. We got your rocker right here. We gonna put your show on, Come on and say. Y'all know how dementia patients be getting crazy. They just be saying whatever they want to say. Yeah, do whatever they want to do. Come on, It's time to sit down, have a seat. He didn't start, I think, it might be a little, sometimes he's a war vet. Y'all just look over him. He got a little bit of Tourette's. Come on, sit down, Tom. Come on, have a seat right here. You didn't already took your medicine? Okay, just come have a seat. Y'all go get him his blanket so he can sit down and watch the show. we gonna get Tone his. Somebody go get him his iced tea so he'll be all right. Just go get his sweet tea so he'll calm down. I got this. You just. He gonna start talking crazy. It's sundown. It's about to be sundown, so. It's about to be sundown. Yes. But I'm about to go for real. And then I'll probably come back on a little bit. Give me a couple hours. If I don't go to sleep, we shall see how this works out. If I go to sleep and I wake up on time, we'll still have class. We're not on a schedule. It's Friday. School's over. I don't have to be on a schedule on Friday. I don't have to. Yep. Y'all already know. So Friday, if I come back on, we won't be on YouTube. Y'all know that. Because we can't do music evenings on YouTube anymore. And I don't know about Instagram, so I'm not even trying to start out with a bad rep in the beginning. So we're just going to do TikTok. That's it. Maybe our website. I don't know how that can work out because we ain't streamed on there in forever. We might. I don't know, Tony. If I can get off of here one day. The world is going to shift. Oh, okay. Can I do is I don't know. Zoom be too much. I ain't never tried it on Zoom, but that would be too much. I don't know. I have to pace myself for Zooms. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I have to pace myself for Zooms. I can't too much do that. Because it be a lot sometimes. All right, y'all, I'm about to go. I'll see y'all later.